You know the drill. For, 20 years? You have a question, you pop it into Google, and you get that classic list of 10 blue links. It's how we've done everything. But that fundamental way we use the internet, well, it's on the brink of a massive change. Let's really dig into what Google's AI-powered future is going to look like. So, this is the billion-dollar question, right? For anyone who runs a website, creates content, or just, uses the internet, this is huge. If those blue links start to disappear, where does all that traffic go? And more importantly, where are the answers actually coming from? Google's latest announcement isn't just a hint, it's a full-blown roadmap. At the core of all this is a huge AI upgrade. And look, this isn't just some new button they've tacked onto the side. This is a complete shift in philosophy. It's Google moving from a tool that shows you where to find answers to a tool that just gives you the answer. Okay, so here's the new game plan. It's basically a two-pronged attack. On one hand, you've got the AI overviews, you've probably seen those, and they're getting a major power boost. And on the other hand, we've something totally new called AI mode, which is built for the kind of complicated questions you'd normally spend hours researching. All right, so let's start with what's familiar. AI overviews. Those are the little summarized answers that pop up at the top of your search results. They've been around for a little while, but now they're getting a serious upgrade. And don't think for a second that this is some niche feature. Google's already served over 1 billion searches with these AI summaries. When you see numbers like that, you don't just keep the feature, you pour jet fuel on it. So the biggest upgrade is what's under the hood. In the US, these overviews are now running on Gemini 2.0. What does that mean for you? Well, they're faster, sure, but they're also way better at thinking through really complex stuff like coding problems or advanced math. Plus, they're making it easier for everyone to use. It's now open to teens, and you don't even have to be signed in anymore. But look, better summaries are just the appetizer. If AI overviews are the upgrade for everybody, then AI mode, well, that's the experimental new toy for the real power users. And this is where Google is really showing us where things are headed. So what is this thing exactly? The best way to think of it is like having a super smart research assistant built right into your search bar. Instead of you needing to open 10 different tabs to piece together an answer, AI mode is designed to do all that heavy lifting for you. And this chart just nails the difference. Traditional Google search, its job is to find you the best web page, like a librarian pointing you to the right aisle. AI mode has a totally different goal. It wants to read all the books in that aisle and then write you a report. It's not about finding a website anymore, it's about exploring an idea. Here's a perfect real-world example they gave. To answer this question today, you'd have to dig through a ton of reviews, product pages, comparison articles. You'd probably have 15 tabs open. AI mode is built to do all of that for you and just hand you the summary. Okay, the promise sounds incredible, right? Almost like magic. But how does it actually work? How does Google's AI take a super complicated question and spit out a clean, simple answer? Well, it's all about a pretty clever process. The secret sauce here is a technique they call query fan-out. Think of it like this. You give your complex question to a team of expert researchers. The AI instantly acts as the manager, breaking the question down and sending each researcher, each sub-query, to investigate a different angle, all at the same time. So it follows this 4-step plan. First, it makes a plan by deconstructing your question. Second, it conducts all those searches at once using that fan-out trick. But step 3, that's the really wild part. The AI actually adjusts its own research plan based on what it finds. It's not just following a script, it's actively thinking before finally putting it all together for you. And here's where Google really flexes its muscles. This thing isn't just scraping websites. No, it's pulling from the entire Google ecosystem. It's got the open web, sure, but it's also tapping into its giant knowledge graph, real-time world info, and even its shopping data on billions of products. That's a data advantage that's almost impossible for anyone else to compete with. Okay, so the tech is seriously impressive, but what does it actually mean for us right now? When can you try it? And what should you expect when you do? First things first, don't expect this to just show up on your Google homepage tomorrow. Google is making it very, very clear that this is an early, limited experiment. It's an opt-in feature, which means you have to go into their experimental platform, Labs, and actively choose to turn it on. And even then, not everyone's getting an invite. The first wave is going out exclusively to people who subscribe to Google One AI Premium. For the rest of us, well, we're on the wait list for now. Google's also doing a lot to manage expectations here. They're basically coming out and saying, look, this thing is brand new, and it's not always going to be right. After watching other companies get burned by AI making stuff up, you can tell Google is playing this one very, very cautiously. And that brings us to the big final question, maybe the most important one. This change from finding links to just getting answers is profound. As these AI tools get better and better at doing the thinking for us, you have to wonder, what happens to our own ability to explore, to question things, and to connect the dots ourselves? It's definitely something to think about.
Thanks for watching. Before your Wi-Fi drops, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Stay sharp, stay curious, and keep guarding the trends.